basketball a game of giants. When he had to, he knew all the tricks.
Nobody can pass that ball through the heart of the lane. 6. You want to put on a show here.
Can I get a mic check, boys and girls? It's purple and gold skies. Y'all already know how we coming this Sunday. Boys and girls, welcome back to LAKERLAND, episode 16. We in a building. Y'all already know how we rocking, man. Shout out to the Lakers Nation, the NBA community as a whole, and of course, big shout out to our Players Choice family. We got another classic on deck this afternoon. I am your host, moderator, as always, Seven Mitchell, man. Shout out to you guys joining us again for another episode. I got the superstar in the building. Y'all see him, man. ZZ, what's happening, gang?
What's good, LAKERLAND? We back at it again. Before we start, love y'all, but I do have my boyfriend responsibilities. Today is my girlfriend's birthday, so LAKERLAND,
happy birthday! That's
LAKERLAND chat. If y'all would please just say happy birthday, drop it in the chat. She'll love it. Love her. Happy 22nd, babe. Love you so much. Let's get into the show. Let's get popping. Let's go. I'm ready.
We got to make it special, man, because ZZ is about to go broke today, man. I'm telling you, it's about to be nasty work. So salute to you, ZZ. Happy birthday to the wifey, man. Like I said, we got an unbelievable show today, man. The Lakers versus the Sacramento Kings going down later on tonight in Sacramento. This is the first game out of their series. So ZZ and myself are here to break things down from beginning and to end. Give our projections. Y'all know how we do here on LAKERLAND. So salute to everybody in the live chat. Y'all know how we rocking. Kato in the building. What's up, family? Salute to you, Kato, as always. Welcome back to LAKERLAND. Ron's Dawns is in the building. Ron, salute to you, gang. Big up to you as always. Prodigy, I see you talking, G. That's what we doing. We can play this game. We can play this game, Prodigy. We got 2 hours. I can be on your body. Salute to Prodigy. But, man, we got an unbelievable show, bro. So you ready to get things started?
Let's go, man. Lakers and Kings tonight. The battle of California continues. Let's go.
My God. I got to talk to the bosses, bro, because it is getting lit. But I want everybody in LAKERLAND, if you guys could smash that like button. If you guys are new to the Players Choice platform, make sure that you guys subscribe to the Players Choice channel and become a member. Join our family and become a member of the Players Choice membership. Join today. Definitely got a lot of perks, prizes, giveaways coming up down the pipeline for you guys. But before we get started into this whole Kings and Lakers matchup that's going down tonight, bro, you know I got to come at you with one of the hottest rumors coming down the pipeline within the last 24 to 48 hours involving the Lakers, man. Let me go ahead and hit you in the head with this real quick, man. What have you? Oh, my God. James Harden to the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, I mean, I really just want to get your reaction to the thought of James Harden coming to the Lakers before I put all the rumors and speculations to bed and try to give some type of context behind this whole thing and give some reality check to the people that think this might actually happen. What's your reaction, though, to the thought?
The thought is cute, I guess. Like, the Laker fans and in the land of hypotheticals, they go hand in hand. They have for years. We want this guy, we want this duo, we want this. Imagine this trio in LA. Look, man, to be honest with you, LeBron and AD don't even need Harden. They genuinely don't. I'm fully confident in a LeBron and AD tandem more so than I am of a LeBron, AD, and James Harden tandem, because, like, it's not to say that James Harden wouldn't work there. He would. Of course he would. You know, his assists would be through the roof, but that means LeBron's might take a hit. Maybe Braun likes that. I don't know. But this isn't going to happen, man. James Harden is at a situation where he's pretty much put himself in this situation. I know he blames Daryl Morey. He trusted the wrong people and all of that. But bro had an extension lined up in Brooklyn and decided, oh, no, I don't want all that money right now. Now, let me go to Philly. Let me bet on myself, which, you know, as an all-time great player, fine, let him do that. But as an all-time great player who was having some hamstring injuries and losing his that quick first step that he had and continuing to be underwhelming in the postseason for year after year after year. All of these things, forming are coming together, leave us with James Harden right now looking like, a homeless man. Like he's just looking for a home. He doesn't know where to go. And he doesn't want to stay where Philly is because Philly looked at him and said, "Look, man, we don't think that you're worth the max." Now, do I think that the Los Angeles Lakers are gonna contract that he's seeking or anything like that? No, I don't. The Lakers right now are in a stage where they just gave Anthony Davis all that damn money, so obviously the future is towards Anthony Davis and building around him, which is great. I don't think James Harden alongside Anthony Davis will work. If James Harden and Joel Embiid isn't enough to get me to a conference finals, I'm good. AD and LeBron alone are enough to get to a Western Conference Finals and a Finals. They've done both before in their tenure, so they're good. You just surround them with shooters and the right pieces around them and supporting cast and all that, and they're straight. James Harden is in a situation where he about to be on the outside looking in if you don't buy into the fact that he is regressing with age. The league doesn't pander to his little, I'm going to hook your arm and I'm going to flop around and get to the free throw line. They don't pander to that as much as they did 2017, 18, or 19. So it's a situation where I look at Harden, bro, and I'm just like, man, at this point, you starting to look desperate, big dog. You looking real desperate. And it's the accountability part for me, for his lack of performing in the postseason. He had 2 good games last year in the postseason. Just two. The rest of them, dog water. But go ahead. What you thinking?
Harden has had a history of subpar performances in the playoffs. Like that's not nothing new. So I agree with you 100%. But a lot of people come down on James Harden, and I'm cut from a different cloth when we're talking about this guy. I really feel like his biggest problem for the last few years is him adjusting to this new role that these teams have asked him to play. Like leaving Houston, going into Brooklyn, going into Philadelphia, he has become more of a facilitator. He's kind of dumbed down that scoring James Harden that won him the MVP. And by default, you definitely want a player to expand his bag, his skill set. It's embraced by most players. But I think it's kind of hindered James Harden's success as how we look at him as one of the elites when he has kind of moving away from that scoring first mentality, going into Philadelphia, that's Joel Embiid's team. But I think maybe James Harden need to go back to that score first mentality. I think that he's still a great player. But when you talk about him joining the Lakers, even if Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss wanted this thing to happen, it mathematically can't happen. Like at least right now. Because when you look at, and you mentioned it, the Anthony Davis extension, who else they had gave deals to in the offseason? Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, Gabe Vincent, the new guys that they picked up. Those guys are trade eligible until like December, like mid-December is the first time that those guys are going to be eligible to be traded in the first place. So in all reality, if this was to happen, if James Harden was to go to the Los Angeles Lakers now, the trade package would have to be evolved around LeBron James.
Yeah, and that ain't gonna happen, bro. That's not gonna happen.
And I got to talk to the damn bosses. It shouldn't happen. So, it's really interesting that we had this talk about James Harden possibly joining the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't even want to get into the whole element of it not working on the basketball court. Mathematically, it's not a possibility. So I think we can kind of chill and fall back on this notion that Harden will find his way in Los Angeles, at least sooner than later. I don't think it's going to happen. Just can't happen.
And here's another thing, too, with Harden that annoys me is that he's starting to become more and more of a diva. And here's the thing. I loved Houston Harden. Loved him. Even though I hated his style of play, in my head back then, I was like, bro's putting the ball in the hoop at the end of the day. Now, at the same time, I was thinking to myself, is this going to translate over into the postseason? Probably not. He might have a couple of good games, but for the most part, when the pressure gets too bright, James Harden shrivels. That's just how it's been all his career. I'm sorry.
Right.
People like to always say, oh, well, he ran into the Warriors. 27 straight missed threes is just wild. Like, and it isn't just James Harden's fault. Trevor Ariza went 0 in that game. Like the entire Rockets team just crumbled in that game 7. But you would think that something like that of that magnitude in a moment like that couldn't happen. No way you missed 27 straight threes. But if I tell my kid this, I'm gonna be like, hey, son, look, it was James Harden and the Rockets. That was a recipe for choking every single year. Somehow, some way. Even if there was a year where you said they might actually take it this year, 27 missed threes happens. Or James Harden completely disappears in 2017 against the Spurs. Or when the Rockets come back and they have a 30-point comeback, the largest comeback in the postseason for their franchise's history, they do it while James Harden's on the bench because he's playing so bad. His coach took him out. Like all of these things, it's just, and you sit back and you say to yourself, damn, a player of a superstar of James Harden's caliber, he's just had some of the biggest stink jobs that some of them you couldn't even have seen it coming. You know what I'm saying? So, and so I just look at it and I'm saying, bro, I'm just saying, like, I just think that James Harden at this stage in his career needs to just take accountability in a sense. Look, you took a pay cut, you took a $15 million pay cut. Yeah, they told you they were going to pay you. Yeah, they're liars, whatever. But I don't think that Daryl Morey is looking at, I don't think Daryl Morey's looking at it as the guy that's like, I'm not going to give you the money. I think Daryl Morey's looking at, like Chilltown said a couple days ago on the panel. He was like, I think that Daryl Morey's going to the higher ups, you know, the ones that are actually putting together the pieces of the contract and saying, look, he wants this. And they're like, let me check his box score real quick. Shit, he ain't getting none of that. He ain't getting nowhere close to that. So, but it's like, if you look at any other player who played as bad as James Harden did, would that player get money? No, he just wouldn't. Jordan Poole got a bag from the Warriors, a premature bag is what I like to call that. But when he got his bag, it was like, oh, because he was a vital part of the playoff postseason run and the eventual champion of the Warriors that year. So, of course, they're going to go all in on their young talent. But then the very next season, after he gets paid, you start to see the cracks. And Jordan Poole is inconsistent as hell. He can't really facilitate for it off or for a lineup, you know. And I'm not to say that James Harden can't do that, but in James Harden's role is different than Jordan Poole's role. James Harden is supposed to be the 1B to Joel, or 2 to Joel Embiid's 1, right? You would think that a tandem with the leading scorer in the NBA and the leading assist man in the NBA would be enough to get to a conference championship. That ain't even enough. Why? Joel Embiid's injury-prone history, yeah, of course. But James Harden also is supposed to be this Robin, you know, to help get them over the hump, and he's looking like Alfred or the Penguin. What's the weakest Batman? What's the weakest Batman character? Somebody tell me. In the comments. Somebody
it probably
tell me.
Is Penguin.
James Harden is. Might be Penguin.
It might be Penguin. But let me ask you this: like, let's say hypothetically December comes around and the Lakers are really struggling, and the fans, Laker Nation, is asking for a move to be made. Can James Harden even be the answer? Like, how does he even fit in with this unit? Even if you can keep your main pieces, like, how does James Harden still fit in with the Lakers to be successful? I just don't see it.
I don't know. I mean, he would have to go back to his OKC days where he was more of a catch and shooter, or in the catch and shoot role. He was pretty efficient back then when it was him, Russ, and KD. But that was the role that he played, because obviously Russ was handling all the facilitating aspects and the second amount of shots per game as compared to Kevin Durant. But when you look at the Lakers, it's like, if James Harden's facilitating, Bron's not going to be the catch and shooter. We've seen that recipe not work before. So it's like, let Bron be the facilitator. Let him run the show. Let Harden, because he doesn't have that quick first step, I think if James Harden were to, you know, fall into a catch and shoot role, that might actually benefit him more at this stage in his career. Because like you said, they don't need some of the things that makes him so great in Philadelphia. They don't really need that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he would just have to find his role, bro. Like, that's the best way I could put it.
Lakerland, please let me and ZZ know in the live chat, what are y'all thoughts and reactions to James Harden joining the Los Angeles Lakers? Does it make sense to y'all? Because it doesn't to us, but y'all let us know in the live chat, man. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe here to the Players channel. This is Lakerland episode 16, man. We locked and loaded. We got the Lakers and the Kings going down later on tonight, man. So let's go ahead and get started with our preview of tonight's game. We're going to go ahead. We're going to have an open panel today. Y'all already know how we do every Sunday, so I'll be dropping the link shortly. And if you guys want to come up and join the panel, we have open court today. So y'all guys make sure y'all join us and get ready to rock. We do need everyone that joins Lakerland on the panel. We need you guys to be cammed up. We cannot allow anybody to come up if you don't have your camera on. That's just our rules that we have to apply. So hopefully you guys are able to join us. But Zizi, let's get into tonight's point of action, bro. Let's talk about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Sacramento Kings. Let's get into it now. This is 20 years ago. This is the destination of LeBron's first game. 18 years old, coming into the NBA. He faced the Sacramento Kings at Sacramento. He had 25 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals in his NBA debut. And the Cleveland Cavaliers had won, I think, 106-92, something like that. He was shooting 12 for 20 from the field. So this was a big night for LeBron going against Sacramento when he entered the league. We spinning the block, year 21. We're at it again. What's your expectations for tonight, bro?
Honestly, I'm expecting, I don't even know, bro, because both these teams, I think, are the Lakers were able to pull together a tough win the other night against the Suns.
Phoenix.
With LeBron pretty much once again having to be the hero in the fourth quarter. Like, I
hate it, bro. I really hate it. Like, I love watching how dominant LeBron is playing, but just knowing how much wear and tear that's costing, bro, I hate it.
It's the same way for me because there's the fan in me that's like, let's go, Bron, like take this shit over, like show them who you still are, you know what I'm saying? But then there's the other part of me that's like, bro, this team doesn't have Bradley Beal or Devin Booker. It is literally just Kevin Durant cooking. Yeah. Respect to KD, because he was cooking. But that formula of just when you watch that fourth quarter, the Suns were literally just like, all right, Kevin, let's go. Like everybody's just watching Kevin Durant. And no one's calling for the ball. Nobody's moving, cutting back door. Like Kevin Durant's just isolating the entire game. Meanwhile, the Lakers, LeBron is sitting here saying, damn, I'm still on the court right now. But when LeBron, I think KD had on something, and LeBron had like a response where he.
I think we're losing you.
He just followed that up with another take to the rim. When LeBron's driving, when Bron is driving to the rim, bro.
I think we're losing you on your connections, Easy.
Oh, so hold on. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Yeah, you just lost connection real quick.
All right. I was just saying, for me, like I agree with you 100%. The fact that LeBron is doing this is great at his age. We still love.
I think we lost Easy again. But
but the fact that LeBron's they're like, what is happening? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but you losing your connection, like your internet connection is coming out. So you might want to rejoin, come back out, and come back in.
I'm gonna rejoin.
Big Ox in the building. Salute to our Players Choice family. Big Ox, you already know, man, how we coming this evening, man. And until ZZ get back, let me go ahead and first of all let you guys know my thoughts and impression on the night. Like, I'm scared to death, bro. I am really scared to death. Now, I watched Sacramento take a L to, Golden State. And, De'Aaron Fox, he had 39 points in that game. D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves, I think they're going to have so much of a problem in the time trying to keep up with this boy throughout this game this evening. But I'm not really super concerned about it because he has to get other people involved. And I'm not, you got some guys that's just struggling. They are all true shooters. I think everybody on Sacramento can shoot at the starting five. As far as the starting five go, they all can shoot the three. But like Herder just went 0 for 5 from 3, even though I think De'Aaron Fox had 4 or 5 threes the other night versus Golden State. So it kind of had balanced everything out. But, I think he's going to give the Lakers fits tonight, as far as running around doing his thing. You really can't stop Fox. You can just kind of only hope to contain him. So I'm interested to see how the Lakers approach De'Aaron Fox. But Darvin Ham, bro, like, I don't know what to say about this guy, bro. Since the beginning of the season, y'all been having questions about him. He's telling AD that he wants AD to shoot average 6 3-pointers a game.
Oh my God.
Cam Reddish, he's giving Cam Reddish a lot of quality minutes over Max Christie. And I kind of get it because of the size of Cam Reddish, and he's a good defender. You're going to need guys like Cam Reddish to try to slow this guy, De'Aaron Fox, down this evening. But one of the reasons Darvin Ham was given on why he given Cam Reddish more minutes over Max Christie, he said was 3-point shooting. And I'm like, man, I got to get a new television, because even though Cam Reddish hasn't played a whole bunch of games with the Lakers, preseason and regular season, he's a 20% 3-point shooter. And I think like 30% for his career. So I don't know what Darvin Ham is really talking about, bro. And then we just saw the problems when we talk about lineups and adjustments in the even in the win. Like, he just has not really made me feel comfortable as a head coach. I think he's a tough guy, but when it comes to the X's and O's, bro, he makes me so nervous, bro. And tonight, I'm really concerned, bro. I'm really concerned about the night, bro. I'm not even gonna
Can you rate Darvin Ham's coaching on a scale of 1 to 10 for the people? How so far?
It's like a 5 to me, because I gotta respect what happened last season. They went to the Western Conference Finals. They started off 2-10, but I'm not seeing any growth out of him. Like LeBron could be the real coach behind the scenes when we talking about it, and you know what I'm saying, for the success. Like, I don't know, bro. I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
I need y'all to drop 1 through 10. Rate Coach Darvin Ham's coaching in his Laker tenure so far, and we're just gonna pull up the comments.
You got Jackson Hayes, who only played 6 minutes in the season opener versus Denver. Then you had Max Christie only played 1 minute that game. Then the Phoenix game, Max Christie he didn't play at all. Taurean Prince starting at the 3, I'm pretty good with that. I'm impressed with his play, but that forces AD to play the 5. So there's no chance of Anthony Davis playing the 4. And you and I talked about that multiple times, as far as
we did.
We think that's the best move for AD. So Darvin Ham, to me, bro, is all over the damn place, and it scares me to death.
I love when I'm on the panel and Damo talks about him, because Damo is convinced that he's a terrorist, and
he is, bro. He really is.
Like, hey, I'm with y'all. Like, I look at it, and I think, to your point, what you said about him being, tough-minded but not really knowing the X's and O's, I agree with that 100%. I can see that easily, because that's what they were talking about when he first got there. They were like, oh, he's rough around the edges, like, no nonsense coach, like, he played for the Pistons back in the day, all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah. So he's gonna bring them more attitude, but for the Lakers, you got to win championships. So, like you said, Western Conference Finals appearance. Don't really know if we want to credit Darvin Ham. Don't know if we want to credit Rob Pelinka. Don't know if we want to credit Braun. Like, it's not just all Darvin Ham that got them to that Western Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. We'll see how it play out.
Now, tonight versus the Kings, one thing that does give me reason to smile is just the lack of size that Sacramento has. Like, if AD and them can find a way to get things popping in the interior, I think the Lakers won't have a problem beating Sacramento tonight. You know what I mean? I think the key for the Lakers, or one of the keys for the Lakers, is to make sure that they make their presence known in the interior. Sacramento is not that big. They are quick. So a lot of times they keep a lot of their competition around the perimeter. So the Lakers need to just find a way to get AD down low, have LeBron bang down low. If they can do that consistently, I think the Lakers can pull away with a win tonight, because, we beat Sacramento in the preseason. We knocked off Big Ox's boys in the preseason without LeBron and AD. So if Darvin Ham plays his cards right tonight, I definitely think we can get a win. But, it's just up for grabs, bro, because, you got to put some respect on Sacramento's name as far as an offense go. One of the best offenses in the league.
that's what makes it tough for me, because even watching Steph Curry sun them once again, good Lord, that man owns that franchise. Like you pointed out, De'Aaron Fox was cooking too. So they even made a comeback in the fourth quarter. So then that had me thinking, like, bro, don't take this Kings team like, lightly. Like, they still can score in bunches at will, like off just whims at times. You know what I'm saying? And at the head of that scoring snake is De'Aaron Fox, bro. At the head of it. And you just gotta hope to contain him, bro.
But it is something to be said when you have a guy like De'Aaron Fox go off for 39 points and you still lose.
Right.
You
And
know
that's
what
the
I'm
thing
saying?
too. The thing about the Kings that I find interesting is trying, because I know the dynamic duo, is Fox and Sabonis. From an offensive perspective, though, Fox can score in bunches. At times throughout the postseason, like there was times where De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk was leading the punch in terms of scoring throughout the postseason last year for them in that Warriors series. And that had me sitting here thinking, like, how much does Domantas Sabonis really bring to the offensive, side of the ball for his position? Because he wasn't knocking down elbow jumpers in the postseason last year, and they pretty much left him open. And he was just getting more points just from off of offensive rebounds and clanking and banging and stuff like that. So I'm interested. So that's what makes the Kings so interesting, because they have multiple guys that can get hot and help out Fox when he's on a 39-point outburst. Kevin Huerter can knock down threes at a consistent rate. Keegan Murray can do that too. Malik Monk off the bench is a underrated gem for them, and it's proven to be so. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Big Ox, how you feeling, brother?
What's the biggest matchup you're looking forward to seeing tonight between Sacramento and Los Angeles? To me, it's D'Angelo Russell and De'Aaron Fox. Like, I'm not comparing those guys on the same level of skill, but that's the matchup that kind of intrigues me the most, because I need D'Angelo Russell to really be out of body when we talk about defense and try to just stay with this guy. Like, that's going to be the key, because again, De'Aaron Fox can go off and do what he do, but if he can't get his other teammates involved, the Lakers will get the win, even on the road. So I'm interested to see the D'Angelo Russell matchup versus him tonight, and as well as Anthony Davis versus Sabonis. I think Anthony Davis could have a huge night against San Antonio. But what matchup are you kind of interested in seeing this evening?
The last one that you said, AD and Sabonis.
Mm.
I think, because once again, when I was watching the Lakers and Suns game the other night, I went into the game expecting AD to have 40 points on Yusuf Nurkic and Eubanks, or whatever the other dude's name, like just over guys that you would expect Anthony Davis to cook and dominate and all that. Sabonis is one of those guys where I'm just like, Sabonis ain't no scrub. He tough for sure. Like he's tough. But AD, you should be able to, he's the bigger guy, more offensive skills in his bag and things of that nature. Like so he should be able to not necessarily bully him, but cook him respectfully, the same way he was cooking Nikola Jokic for the first half and then went ice cold in the second half. So it's up to AD to really cook that matchup. I think Fox is still going to do his thing. I don't think nobody on the Lakers can really stop De'Aaron Fox. I'm interested to see who they end up on him, because I don't think it's going to be D'Lo for too long, because he's really shifty. I don't think it's going to be Austin Reeves. I think maybe they might try Rui on him. That might work. That might be something to contain him, because it's just a bigger body. But Fox is still fast as hell. So I'm interested to see that. But AD and Sabonis, that's the matchup, because I know what I'm gonna get with Fox. I know what I'm gonna get with Braun. Well, kind of. Braun's gonna turn on when he needs to. This is something that we need to talk about.
This
right
is
now.
nasty work right here, bro. Like, you mentioned LeBron, you mentioned Anthony Davis, but let's talk for a minute or two about the role players, because right now it's like the Lakers are doing nothing outside of the usual suspects. A plus 21 with LeBron James on the court as far as net efficiency, a minus 53 with LeBron James off the court in half of the minutes. How important tonight versus the Sacramento Kings is it going to be for the role players of the Lakers, easy? Because tonight, even though I feel like AD can have a big night, I think it's more important for the role players of the Lakers to create some identity tonight. This is their night to really shine. Like, you understand what I'm saying? How important you think is it for the role players to be successful tonight?
It's important for sure. They have no identity when Braun's not on the court. None. Zero. And that's a problem. Even when Anthony Davis is on the court, you would think that they would have some sort of identity, but they don't. The fact that Darvin Ham's main agenda going into the season was I'm going to put Braun on a minutes restriction, and he can't even do that because the Lakers end up looking like dog shit when he's off the court is crazy to me. So, yeah, they need that. They need that, bro. Come on. They need some sort of identity.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, bro. I just can't wait. Ox, did you want to come up, bro, and give your piece? Can you, Ox, you got a minute to explain to me because I get it. You may have to watch DeMarcus Sabonis to really put some respect on his name. Those who have not watched a good sample size of his play probably would change their tone if they watch. So I agree with Ox 100%. But Ox, do you got a minute or two to come up here to explain to me, Lakerland, ZZ, and the American public, what about the defensive end? Because that's where I feel like your boy going to get 8 night in and night out is on defense. That's, that's where I'm at with it.
One thing I know about Ox, he is not going to let no disrespect on the Sacramento Kings go unwarranted. He is going to
light the beam.
He is going to come up here and defend his team. Please, Big Ox, we need you for the culture, bro. The graph shouldn't be that lopsided.
Look at my dog Hank in the building from Sports Game Vision. He said his graph shouldn't be that lopsided. Bench and AD have to step it up tremendously.
Yeah,
tremendously. So
they need that identity, bro. What you think about you've been watching the Warriors? You've been seeing Chris Paul on the floor when Steph's off the court? Because that graphic just think about Steph in last season, how he was terrible when Steph was off the floor. But Chris Paul, he looking like he leading the unit out there, man. That's what I was hoping for.
My thing about your boys and Chris Paul is if they continue to, like, not saying that y'all are losing games because y'all are 1-1, but if y'all are losing games and he is playing well, I wonder how long he's going to be willing to accept a bench role and y'all losing.
Because he's been starting the last 2 games too.
Oh, okay. So they found a way to put him in the starting rotation.
Yeah, okay. but like you said, back to your point though, if they do start losing and then they say we might have to bring him off the bench instead, that's going to be an interesting dynamic to see if he's like, is it Chris Paul's fault, or when Draymond comes back tonight, we're going to see what that starting lineup look like. So,
what can the Lakers do tonight to neutralize this Sacramento Kings offense?
Dang, that's a good question, man. To neutralize it, because the King, when the Kings are on, bro,
They
own, bro. And they hitting from all angles. Like I will give them that. That's why they're so entertaining to watch, is because when they're on, they're on. To neutralize it though, I think that they're gonna need AD to be the neutralizer. He's gonna have to be that. Anytime that they go to that rim, just his interior presence alone should be able to, at least stop that, right? Like, and then outside of that, because I'm high on Rui's defense, obviously. I'm not as high on Reeves and D'Lo's defense in terms of being able to neutralize it. But if Reeves is going to give effort like he does, diving for loose balls and stuff, that'll be something right there that can help him out for sure. So, but I'll say the genesis or the nucleus of that neutralization will be Anthony Davis.
Yeah, man. And the Lakers, of course, has always been a defensive-minded team. And, we're going to miss Vando in games like this. You know what I mean? Vando would have been very pivotal in a game like this to try to slow things down, at least the pace. Like I said, Cam Reddish is taking that role. He's going to be getting the minutes as of now. But, it's going to be it's going to be a team effort to do something with this Sacramento offense. And then you got to also hope that, you might can get a guy to continue to struggle, shoot from the field. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what De'Aaron Fox does. So that's really what I'm looking at. What about LeBron James? What's your expectations for LeBron James tonight?
I'm expecting Braun to cook with relative ease. I think he's at a point where Braun's pacing himself a lot throughout the games. At least you've seen it, to where he's like, how many shots do I really need to take, in this quarter alone? to get me to where I, want to be. If I want to focus on facilitating for the entire first quarter, I'm going to do that. Second quarter, I'll focus on rebounds. Third quarter, all right, I might start pulling some jumpers. Fourth quarter, all right, I might start driving in. So it's like, one of the things I love about Braun is that he just picks his spots now, which can still make you dangerous even at his old ass age. He knows when to pick his spots. And that's what still makes him the legend, the GOAT, all of these things, because when he puts that head down and he's driving in the lane and he's looking at
he still can't be stopped, bro.
He still can't be stopped.
It looked a little slower. I'm not gonna lie. Like it looked like it takes him a little bit more time to get to the basket, but I'll be watching it and just seem like can't nobody still stop him. I watched him the other night, man. He was getting to the cup with ease. But like you said at the beginning of the show, Easy, look how much that's going to be putting on his body, and we only in game 2, and he doesn't even have a break. We've been praising this roster all off season, all summer about how comfortable we are with this team, and LeBron still has to play high minutes in order to win versus a team, mind you, that didn't have Bradley Beal or Devin Booker. We got to also keep that in mind.
Yeah,
so,
that was the craziest part to me.
There's a lot to work on.
It did kind of help from a Braun versus KD perspective, I guess, because like that was still cool. But like, yeah, there was no D-Book and Bradley Beal, so it's like,
Predictions: who wins tonight and why?
Shit. Both teams are 1-1. One team just came off of a loss. The other came off of a gutsy win. I'm going to go with Sacramento because, if I'm not mistaken, aren't they in Sacramento? Yeah, I'm going to go Sacramento. I think that on the road, Sacramento's going to be looking to just get another, not take another home loss in front of that crowd. And I think that once again, when they're on. They're a different type of team. They're a top 3 team in the Western Conference. So I'm gonna go Kings tonight. I think it should be a good game. No, I think Fox is going to do his thing. They're going to be looking. The whole team's probably going to be looking for that get back against for what the Warriors did to them. But yeah, so I'm gonna go Kings. Go Kings by 7 or more.
Malik Monk is also an X factor, I think, when you're talking about the Sacramento Kings, because Malik can give you 20 off the bench. Malik, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not saying night in and night out, but that last preseason performance that Los Angeles had, where we lost and the role players were just playing so bad, Malik Monk, I believe, could outscore all of the other role players for the Lakers on a bad night. So it's just like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, Malik Monk is nothing to play with. So even coming off of the bench, Sacramento definitely has weapons. We're going to need an all-out effort. We really are, bro. We really going to need an all-out effort.
It's going to take the whole squad. It's going to take the whole squad tonight to come together.
Yep. That is a fact. Chemistry and continuity does not happen overnight. That's an absolute fact. I wish somebody tell that to the people in Milwaukee. Everybody want to go crazy over Dame and Giannis right now, but I think that's still going to be a process over there as well. But yeah, man, I'm excited for tonight.
Yes, sir. I cannot wait to see. I'm excited to see Wemby versus what Kawhi and Paul George are going to do to try and stop Wemby. That's what I'm trying to see.
That's going down tonight?
Yep, 9 p.m., same time as the Laker game.
So tonight, I'm going to go with LA. I'm going to go with LA. I think that Anthony Davis is going to have a huge night. I don't have any concerns about injuries. I think he's going to be available for whatever we need him to be. I would hope he learned his lesson after opening night in that second half, dropping that, that 0. Hopefully, we won't ever see that revisit. But I expect him to have a good night tonight, and can't nobody stop him. So just as good as De'Aaron Fox may have a good game, I expect AD to have a good game, and LeBron is still LeBron. So it's just the mistakes. If the Los Angeles Lakers can just try to dumb down on mistake making, I think they definitely got a shot. I'm going with the Lakers tonight to get the win on the road.
Word, respect,
no doubt. Let me bring in the big homie real quick before we jump into our last topic. What's up, gang?
What's going on? What's
good?
Man, salute to you, bro. Welcome back to LAKERLAND. You already know how we doing. What's your thoughts and impressions, fam, on the The Lakers and Kings going down today.
Um, I think the Lakers will win this game because all we're really asking of LeBron is to play downhill. All we asking the AD is to just be aggressive, please, God. Um, be aggressive. It's Sabonis. Like, oh my God, he has no verticality. Be aggressive.
Right.
Um, D'Lo, don't be stupid. You know, Austin Reeves just play scrappy like he did last game. The
Yep.
bench unit pray that Malik Monk don't give us 40. And yeah, that's about it. Gabe Vincent don't get in foul trouble.
Yeah, right. Like the hell. That's
Like,
that was so that sequence was crazy. I was like, bro, did he just pick up 3 straight fouls? Like what?
like, oh my God, you did not play like this in Miami. Like, stop.
Right, like,
Last season, Sacramento won 3 out of 4 games versus the Lakers, or did they win all 4? I think they won at least 3.
One. Yeah, I thought the
Yeah,
Lakers squeezed one out.
Yeah, I think Sacramento went 3-1 in the regular season over the Lakers, and I'm not mistaken. Sacramento actually won this division last season. But ZZ, which team got better over the summer, the Kings or the Lakers?
I think that, oh God, it's really tough for me because I want to say Lakers easily because I told you the Lakers I thought had the best offseason out of any team on paper.
Mm-hmm.
However, when I look at the form, let's just look at the first 2 games as a sample size. It's just like obviously there's room to grow for the team, consistency, camaraderie, all of that takes time. But I already see red flags with this team that I don't like. And I don't know if the only way to change these red flags is by firing Darvin Ham or some shit. But the red flags I see are the same ones that Laker fans see. Why is LeBron on a minutes restriction? Or why is AD having to take 6 threes a game? Or why are we still having to rely on LeBron even when we want to, limit his minutes? Because
Uh-oh.
I think we lost ZZ for a second.
Yeah.
I know we'll get him back. What about you, bro? Let me ask you this.
because we're 2 games in.
You back with us, ZZ? You went out on us again, gang.
Yeah, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
Now we can, yeah.
All right, bet. All I'm gonna say is before I get cut off again, red flags I already see
Well, I'll be.
with this team, but they can't be fixed. They game season, so we'll see.
Man. I don't know, man. I like again. I'm just excited. I feel like this is a game that the Lakers can win. It's not nothing guaranteed. Even though Sacramento is one of the best offensive teams in the NBA, I don't have no respect for their defensive side of the basketball. I got a little bit of respect for Mike Brown as a head coach, but it'll be a tough one. But I got the Lakers getting the W tonight. Fam, who do you think is going to be the most important or the most valuable player tonight in the game between the Lakers and the Kings?
On both sides or just the Lakers?
Either side. Like, who's going to really be the deciding factor for their team to be successful tonight?
I would say De'Aaron, but sometimes he puts up really big performances and his team doesn't follow through with it. So I'm gonna say AD because he's gonna be the best defender on the court. He's gonna have the most favorable matchup. So he just has to deliver. AD needs to drop 30 points today. He needs to drop 30 points today. It's no excuse.
What about LeBron? Because, they got LeBron James on some type of minute restriction, but it seems like in order for the Lakers to win a damn game, they got to max out LeBron. Like, how do you project LeBron's performance to be today?
I think LeBron gets a cool 25 going downhill, being aggressive. And I don't know. I feel like this is why I said AD though, because I feel like if AD is aggressive at least to the third quarter, and we can get up by a little bit, maybe I could not call Darvin a terrorist when he take him out. But LeBron's always gonna be vital. I don't
I
know. I
got
feel
a
like
target on Darvin Ham all season. I don't care if we win a couple games or none of that. I'm telling you, I got a target on that man's back all year, bro. I just do not trust him. I like him as far as a coach that has guts, tough. He ain't soft. But, as far as X's and O's, creativity, thinking outside the box, I don't know what the hell Darvin Ham be doing, bro. I'm not even going to lie. I
bro,
swear.
who tells guards to run drop coverage on the Nuggets? Like,
Bro.
who
Man.
sends double teams at Jokic? Like, these are things that you just like. I just couldn't believe I was seeing. Like, Darvin Ham is a bad coach, bro.
And I want to be respectful, but that's just what it's looking like. That's just kind of seem, what it's looking like. But I'll give it a little bit more time. ZZ, let me ask you a question, bro, because a lot of people feel like this is the playoff series that never happened. The Lakers and the Kings were actually supposed to lock in during the playoffs last year, but your team got in the middle of that and knocked off the Sacramento Kings in the playoffs. Do you think the Kings and the Lakers could build some type of rivalry, though?
Like they got probably like 2 seasons left to do it, honestly. Like I think that the Kings are on the up and up and the Lakers championship window's still open, but it's like closing a little bit more and more by the season. LeBron's in year 21. So and that man won you a championship alongside AD, but got you the finals MVP. So like it's still Braun's team or whatever. So if they want it to be a rivalry, they got a little bit of time left. But sorry for Steph cooking the Kings in Game 7 and then proceeding to tell the crowd, y'all aren't ready for this shit. That was the most savage thing that I've ever seen Steph do. He told the entire crowd, I don't care how many games y'all won. Y'all don't even know what y'all may have made the playoffs, but y'all don't even know what y'all doing here. Let me go ahead and send y'all home real quick. Try again next year. Some real savage shit.
I feel you on that. What about you, bro? Do you think that the Lakers and the Kings could develop some type of rivalry between these two organizations or franchises?
I feel like rivalries need like competition, and if they just like if they do like last year, like where they just smoke us in the regular season, and then we never meet in the playoffs, it's not gonna be much of a rivalry. Because that's very likely to happen. Like they just be a better regular season team than us, and then when the playoffs come, we're just a better team.
Yeah.
But I don't see it being like how the team doesn't like the Warriors, how they don't like the Nuggets. I don't see it being like that because like one of their two best players are have very exploitable deficiencies in the playoffs, and I think that's where rivalries are actually built.
Word. It's going down later on tonight, I believe, 9:00 p.m. Eastern. Is this a ESPN? Is this national? I'm pretty sure it's national televised.
Let me
ZZ,
see.
do you know?
Let me see.
I was just on it. I don't think so. No, no, it's on League Pass. Shit, I said here.
Oh, it's on League Pass. Okay, all right. Well, we're going. I get
Crazy
to tap
fumble.
in. That's crazy. All right, bro. So let me drop you down for a minute, and I'm going to reopen the panel in a few minutes. And if you're definitely welcome, bro, to come back up on the panel for our next topic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, people. This is LAKERLAND. We are in the building. Salute to everybody that's in the live chat. Smash that like button. Tank Jones is going at you today, ZZ. Like, what's going on with y'all two, gang? Like, he taking shots. He been
I
taking
don't
shots
know.
all day.
I keep telling
Nasty
him, get off
work.
my nuts, bro. Damn. The heck is wrong with you? Bro has been
Shout out to
glazing me
Tank,
all
man.
show. Please, easy, respond to me. No one liked. I'm kidding. I'm for it. I'm for it. We need
They gonna ask you to get traded to Gold Blooded, bro. They gonna demand you get traded. Come on, Tank. What's up, gang?
Damn. Yeah, he gonna make me request a trade. I'm tired.
Yeah, man.
I'm
He
tired
gonna
of
make you
this.
request a trade, man. Our fan base
God.
is terrible, huh? This is
all
LAKERLAND,
good.
people. Episode 16. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Smash that like button. 7 Mitchell ZZ. We in the building, man. We rocking and rolling here on the Players Choice channel. We about to get into halftime, man. Just want to give a couple announcements. Do remember, we are live here on Players Choice at LAKERLAND every Tuesday, 7:00 p.m. Eastern, as well as every Sunday, 2:00 p.m. Eastern, man. We are definitely working behind the scenes on bringing different and more content to you guys. So let us know for sure in the comment section what type of content, what type of things that you guys would like to see moving forward on Lakerland, and we'll definitely bring it to the streets without a problem. We definitely appreciate you, every one of y'all, for joining us this afternoon. Y'all already know the vibes, man. The start of another unbelievable NBA season. Zizi, you got any announcements or anything you want to get off before we get into the second part of today's show?
No, not really today. There really isn't a lot of rumors going around besides the one of what you already put with James Harden going to the Lakers, but
For
I
sure.
don't think that's true. I don't think that's gonna happen. They got a limited amount of time to move Harden. I know that's a fact because if they don't move Harden before, was it February 8th or some shit like that, then that
He's
bag,
stuck.
he's stuck and that max is gone. He ain't getting that no time soon. His career might be over, but yeah, that ain't that much. Let's keep moving. Let's keep it pushing.
All right, man, let's get into the second half of the show. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for us to spin that Lakerland wheel for our next topic. Let's see what we're going to be talking about next. Oh, man, Kobe over Magic. I mean, when you talk to a lot of Lakers Nation, bro, when you ask people to rank all-time greatest Lakers, they have Kobe Bryant above Magic Johnson.
They do.
Magic engineered the Showtime Lakers. Magic, I believe, also has 5 NBA championship rings. Why do you think most of the fan base of the Lakers choose Kobe over Magic?
I think Kobe, I mean, in a 20-year
Oh, we lost him again.
career.
Okay, here we go.
Damn, bro, what is happening? You got
That's
me now?
the Warriors hate. That's the war. That's that they hating.
They hating. Wait, what? So my thing is, wait, who do you have over who? I gotta ask that first.
It's tough, bro.
It's a tough one.
It's tough. It really is. I'm gonna say Kobe because I feel like Kobe is more or less like the baby. But the Lakers drafted Magic too. He was their baby too. Like, yo, it is really tough, bro. It is really tough. It really
Chat,
is.
let me know. Chat, let me know. I need to know who y'all got and why.
Tank feels like this shouldn't even be up for debate.
I'm feeling Kobe. I'm taking Kobe, and it's not like by a landslide, but like I said, 20-year career. You've won. He's been through the highest of the highs, three-peating. When Shaq leaves, then he goes through the trenches of the years where he's averaging 35 plus, and they're barely making the playoffs. All up to getting Pau Gasol, getting himself 2 Finals MVPs, leading his team to 3 straight Finals after Shaq. Like, you know, the MVP, the one that he should have got, many that he could have gotten in other years as well. But I just think that the Kobe, the way that the Laker fans ride for Kobe is a different type of love.
Yeah, it's way different, bro. It's like a cult, you know.
Almost.
And Magic had his fan base, but
yeah,
I don't know, bro. So Lakerland, y'all gotta let us know, Lakerland, in the live chat. Why does everybody have Kobe over Magic? For what reason? I'm not mad at it, but I'm just wondering, like, what is it? Because Magic was a bad boy. Magic Johnson was a bad boy. Prime Minister in the building. Prime Minister Sports says Sabonis is about to cook AD. Oh, really? Oh, really?
I just want to know what that would look like.
What was Sabonis cooking AD?
What would that look like in a box score? Tell me what
2K,
that would look like.
Something on 2K. That's the only way we're gonna see that. We're gonna have to get Prime Minister a new television for sure. Vixie says LeBron really do be carrying the Lakers, and he is 38 in his 21st season and still the best player on his team. That's a fact, bro.
No cap.
There's no cap about that. But yeah, man, I would put Kobe over Magic, but I just can't pinpoint it, and I'm gonna go on social media this week. I'm gonna get some answers, bro. I'm gonna get some answers because everybody say Kobe before Magic, and no disrespect to Magic Johnson, because like I said, he put it in the work in, but like you said, bro, the energy, the vibes from the fans, you bring out the Black Mamba's name, bro, it's different.
Yeah,
It's different. Kevin said Kobe could do everything.
he could.
I mean, well, what could Magic do?
Play defense better than Kobe.
We used to praise, but we praise Magic for playing all 5 positions, right?
Yeah, that's why it's tough, because like with Magic, you obviously he's the better passer. Kobe was the better scorer. Kobe was the better defender. Magic could play defense, but like it wasn't on the level of a Kobe Bryant. Like it just wasn't. Not even, and I'm talking even when Kobe was young and Magic was young, like it just wasn't the same, right? And then for me, I factor in the scoring output. Kobe could give you 50 in 4 straight games. Kobe could give you 60 on his final game of his career.
But you don't think Magic could have?
Not in the same. Well, Magic has some great performances. Don't get me wrong. He's dropped 40 bombs in the finals before it was Game 7 of his rookie year. So, but he can't score like Kobe can. Like he just can't. I'm sorry. If you were to put both of them in the room and say which one is going to get to 40 the fastest, it's probably going to be Kobe. And a lot of people like to knock him because they say, well, Kobe was inefficient. Oh, he was above league average in true shooting percentage for, I think, maybe 18 of his 20 years or something like that. It was well over 15. So Kobe was always either on league average or above it. Like the inefficiency argument is more suited for players like Allen Iverson during that era, even though the dead ball era was one of the the most highly played defensive eras in the league. So it's interesting. But Magic was cold.
No doubt, man. So y'all let us know in the comment section, why does Laker Nation as a whole choose Kobe Bryant over Irvin Magic Johnson, man? Y'all let me know in the comment section. This is Lakerland episode 16. 7 is easy. We locked and loaded for tonight's game versus the Lakers and the Sacramento Kings. Open panel is going down in about 3 minutes. I just dropped the link in the live chat. If you guys from Lakerland want to come and join us, you are welcome. You do need to be cammed up. You don't have to be a Lakers fan. You can be a Kings fan. You can be a Lakers haters. All are welcome on the panel. We just ask that you guys be respectful, but we can definitely get it in with our debate. So I did just drop the link. Big Hank, my dog, if you are free, Hank, come on up and join us for our second hour here in Lakerland. So I want to get back, ZZ, before I bring some of the fellas up. I want to get back to the Pacific Division that includes the Los Angeles Lakers and the Sacramento Kings. Currently, everyone is 1-1, including your Golden State Warriors, who just got their first win of the season. But ZZ and I had kind of got together behind the scenes to do our own power rankings as far as the teams in the Pacific divisions. How will we rank those teams, as well as who are the top 5 players in said division? So let's start things off with our power rankings for the Pacific division. Now, ZZ has the Clippers coming in at number 5. He has Sacramento ranked number 4 in the Pacific Division. The Lakers number 3, Golden State number 2, and Phoenix ranked number 1. Myself, I have Phoenix also at number 1. I have the Clippers. I know this is so disrespectful on Lakerland. I have the Clippers ranked number 2. Right now, the Lakers 3, Golden State 4, and I have the Sacramento Kings actually ranked 5 in this division. So, ZZ, what's your reaction, or what's your reasoning, I guess, first of all, for your 5? Let me pull it back up.
For the Clippers, this is obviously subject to change because it's only a 2-game sample size. But for the Clippers, man, they just gonna have to show me. I'm sick and tired of putting them so high on my list or having so much expectation for them as the JV team in LA. So they just gonna have to show me at this point. That's the only reason I have them really that low. For the Suns being one, I think that I like that we both agreed on that actually. For the Kings, I had to put them below the Warriors because I mean, good Lord, I just like you said, they didn't really make any moves in the offseason. I'm really digging this Warrior bench with CP leading it. I'm really digging the chemistry of the team. I think that they're
And
out
y'all
there
beat them last
fun.
year. Y'all knocked
We
them out
did.
of the playoffs last year.
We
So
did.
put
And
some respect on Golden State's name for that.
yeah. So, and I think that people, like somebody in the chat just said, "Oh, well, De'Aaron Fox was hurt, and because he had some, I think it's something in his finger, something." I'm like, bro, Steph Curry came into enemy territory and dropped 50 points, alongside the fact that Kevon Looney had 21 rebounds. So let's put some respect on what the Warriors did in enemy territory in a game 7. Stop it. Just stop trying to downplay that. But anyway, the Lakers, obviously, I'm still high on. I thought they had the best offseason, so obviously I like them at 3. Ahead of the Kings just a little bit. I trust LeBron and AD. In that dynamic a little bit more than De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis, but mainly because, like I said, De'Aaron Fox is the offense, the scorer. Sabonis as a second option is not nearly the scorer as Anthony Davis is. So I'm kind of leaning more towards the Lakers there. It might just be the influence of being on this show, who knows? But yeah, so that's the reasoning for my list. Go ahead with yours, Seven.
The more I look at my list, the less I think I actually know the game of basketball. Like I feel like I'm losing it because okay, let's pull this thing back up. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Because you and I, neither one of us are Phoenix Suns fans, right?
Right.
And we both currently have Phoenix as the top ranked team in this division. The same Phoenix team who got beat up last year by the Denver Nuggets like we did, even though they did get a game. They did pick up the pace as far as the roster. They added Bradley Beal, who I don't even think played yet this regular season for Phoenix. So it's like, why are we putting Phoenix at the top of the food chain when on paper they've gotten better? But the pieces that they got ain't even played yet.
Right.
So I'm feeling
Right.
like I don't know as much as I should for real about this matter.
No, you're right on that. That's spot on accurate. I think that the reason that we put them number 1 is because when we think about it, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, as an offense, that's a top 3 offensive rating right there. That that's the best that you could hope for, maybe even number 1. But it's interesting to me with this Pacific division. If you would have had the Clippers number 1, for example, I would have been kind of mad, but I would have understood it. If you had the Lakers number 1, I would have understood it. If you had the Kings number 1, or maybe even a little bit higher at number 2, number 3, like I'd get it. Because all of these teams are pretty good. Like there's pretty good expectations that you can have for each of these teams, which makes this division actually even more insane. Like you got to think about it. It's been 2 games, so obviously this list is going to change. It's going to change. It's going to flip. But from what we've seen right now, it's like we haven't seen the Suns fully healthy, and they've been able to manage to pull together a 1-1 record. The Warriors haven't been fully healthy. Draymond's about to play for his first game tonight. The Lakers have been having pretty good games so far, but all that they're missing is a couple more adjustments from the coach, and maybe they'll hit all cylinders from here on out, right? And then the Clippers, it's like we look at the Clippers on paper every year and say contender, championship, conference finals, and then Kawhi gets hurt, Paul George gets hurt. So yeah, keep going.
So hold on, Vixie, Church High, Tank. How would y'all rank the Pacific Division? Because clearly y'all have a problem with Phoenix being number 1. And trust me, I'm not trying to be up here on Lakerland capping for the Phoenix Suns, because I think what you guys are saying in the chat is absolutely right. And that's why I feel like maybe I don't know the game of basketball like I thought I did. But like Kawhi Leonard, I could see if people were mad because I had the Clippers ranked above the Lakers. When you got my list, I got the Kings 5, I got the Warriors 4, I got the Lakers 3, I got the Clippers 2, I got Phoenix 1. Even though I have no love for the Los Angeles Clippers, and despite them beating the Lakers so much during the regular season, they got Kawhi Leonard on the basketball court. They got Paul George on the basketball court. They got Russell Westbrook on the basketball court. They got Ty Lue on the basketball court. They got all of their pieces. They are ready to go. I don't know for how long, but they are ready to go right now. The Lakers are just short man. I know we all are 1-1, but the Lakers are not at full strength. And
I think the Suns are 2-1 now. Actually,
after last night.
After last night, yeah.
Okay. So we got to update that, but yeah, man, I just Kawhi playing. Even though I don't think the Clippers are going to go anywhere, you got to put some respect on that. You know what I'm saying? Like the Clippers they're not a slouch by any means.
They're not a team that you can just, that's the thing. They're not a team that you can just throw away and just be like, because they could creep up if health and all that stuff plays into their favor instead of against them. But as history has shown us, it's like they can go on a little run and then boom, something every time and at the worst possible time. So that's why I have low, and like I said, subject to change. We'll see. But somebody, can we get the chat to drop a few of theirs? Like, just drop some of their power rankings. See if we match up. Yes, sir. Boys back in the building. What y'all? Let's listen. Y'all got a top 5 list.
I actually have like the same top 5 as ZZ.
You got the same top 5 as ZZ for power rankings for Pacific? Let me pull it back up.
Yeah.
Really?
I had the same top 5 as him. Like currently. Because if we got Austin Reeves chasing around Steph Curry, bro, I don't know what we're doing, bro. I'm scared.
Why Phoenix number 1 though?
I feel like the offensive power. It's just too much. It's too much right now, and we don't have Vando, so it's like it's too much right now. Like we might have gotten smoked, even with Bill being injured. If you add Booker to the game we played him in, we might have gotten smoked. No one was hitting shots. Like I don't have faith in the guards right now.
So here we go, ZZ. Lakerland is they giving us some responses. Vixie got Lakers 1, Suns 2, Warriors 3, Clippers 4, Kings 5. Okay.
Respect.
I respect that. I definitely respect that. Church Hide. What Church Hide talking about?
So he's high on the Clippers.
Church Hide got Suns 1. Okay. High on the Clippers. Lakers 3, Warriors 4, Kings 5. Okay. I ain't mad at that at all.
I'm telling y'all right now, y'all can just keep dropping your list.
Look at Trey. Look at Trey. Trey, what you talking about, Willis? The Nuggets are not in the Pacific Division, brother.
What are we doing? Stop assuming.
This is about the division, Trey. What are we doing,
not
bro?
Conference.
Bro, what's happening right now? Come on, Trey.
I'll be forgetting they break it up too. It's
Ready to
old school.
troll.
I think they had them all together.
God.
Yeah.
But like I said, y'all can just keep dropping y'all's lists. And honestly, you can make a case for every single list because the teams, I mean, like I said, we got a 3-game sample size just about, and you can make a case for each and every single one of these teams as to why you would be high on them. Literally, off paper, off chemistry alone, or off the little sample size that we've seen in the last 3 games. I'm not mad at any list. I don't think I'll be mad at any list. Besides, if they might have had the Kings at 1, maybe I'll be mad at that. But nah.
I'm looking at these divisions, man.
Big Hank, what's up, bro?
What's up, man? How y'all fellas doing?
We good. How you doing, man?
Doing all right.
You know how we do. You know how we do, man. You know how we do. Give me your rankings on the Pacific Division, bro. Break it down.
Yeah, I saw a list. Both of them are good. You know, it is a small sample size. I think I got ZZ's list, but with a change. Can I see the list again? I think that I'm putting the Lakers over the Warriors. Yeah, put the Lakers over the Warriors, and then the rest of the list is the same.
I like it.
Of course.
Yep. And I heard, I kind of broke when I came in the panel. I heard some of y'all talking about the reasons for it. So like even with the Suns, I will keep them number one because on paper they should be that team, right? They've got a dominant three, a real big three. Plus you got Eric Gordon on the bench, and really all the guys they picked up were skilled players and they're talented. They put that team together real quick in that offseason, and they traded DeAndre out the way. It's debatable of whether you feel he's more talented than Nurkic or not, but I think either way, he's going to fit better on the Suns than DeAndre had with all those problems he was having in the locker room. So, but they are injury prone, all three of their major stars. So they could be like the Clippers real quick. Because if the Clippers wouldn't get injured all the time, I would probably put them up there with the Suns. But of course, they're injury prone.
Yep.
Word.
I do said the
All
same
right.
thing.
Yep.
All right. So ZZ and I, we took it a step further
Oh
when
Lord.
it comes to the Pacific Division. And I think this is where it's going to get a little bit interesting, fellas. This is where drug tests may have to get passed out. I don't know. I might have to get one. ZZ may have to get one. Fine suspensions may come down the pipeline. But
Who
we
knows?
ranked the top 5 players in the Pacific Division as well. And here we go. This is about to be nasty work. So we got ZZ with D Booker at 5, AD at 4, LeBron as the third best in the Pacific, KD at 2, and Steph Curry number 1. So no Kawhi Leonard, no Clippers, no Sacramento Kings players in his top 5. ZZ, you can't explain yourself for Laker Nation.
I can. So my honorable mentions are obviously Kawhi, D Fox, and the boys. Main reason Kawhi's an honorable mention is because, like I said, when healthy, top 5 player, arguably in the league. But the when healthy part is the problem. And I know that may sound a little crazy because I have AD in the list, but when AD's healthy, last season I saw when AD was healthy in December and LeBron was out, AD was putting in work. AD was player of the month. This man was on both sides of the ball, just absolutely going crazy. Who's better? I personally, when healthy, I'm gonna go Kawhi because I've seen Kawhi do some great things with that Raptors team, with the Clippers team right before he tore his damn knee up in 2021. Like he was going stupid. Like Kawhi was looking like an unstoppable force on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. So I'm still gonna obviously be on Kawhi, like when healthy, but Kawhi's injuries have been low-key a lot worse than AD's in the last couple of years if we're really keeping it a buck in terms of the injuries alone and the magnitude of how long he's been out. I mean, he sat out didn't he sit out an entire season? I think it was like after the 2021 playoffs. I think he sat, or not, if not for the whole season, a pretty large chunk. But anyway, back to my list. Steph at 1 for me isn't really like a crazy thing at all for me. I think Steph's proven to be better than Kevin Durant in the last couple of regular seasons, including postseason runs. I think that can make the same argument for LeBron in terms of even availability. But KD's been cooking himself as well. So I give KD a slight edge over LeBron in terms just mainly because of his efficiency alone last year. But Bron's still Bron, so I'm still gonna have him top 3. Don't worry about that. And I still think that the Pacific is dominated by LeBron, KD, and Steph. I think that those 3 are at the top of it, just from their talent alone, and what we know we can expect from them. And I like to put D Book in my list because I still think that people keep playing with D Book like he not like that, like he can't go for 40 and 3/4. Like I don't know my top 5. I'm sorry, that man is like
I can respect that. All right, so here is my top 5, and I see people got some issues with what I got. I got AD at number 5. I have Steph at number 4. KD, Kevin Durant, I do have at number 3. I just feel like, bro, we have Kawhi playing right now. I don't know for how long, but he's playing for right now. And I'm going with Kawhi over Kevin Durant, overall. So that's why I'm ranking Kawhi number 2. People are laughing at me having LeBron James #1. I don't know what the hell is so funny because LeBron James to me is the best player in the damn league. What the hell is y'all talking about?
Oh
And
my
you
God.
tell me, first of all, I'm not even going to go there. We're going to stick to this division.
Oh my God.
Who the hell in the Pacific Division can stop LeBron James? Did y'all not see what this guy just did the other night?
Do you see what KD did to him too? He had 39.
You see what he did to KD?
He did
You
that
see
to
what he
Cam
did to
Reddish.
KD?
He did, with all due respect, he did do that to Cam Reddish. He did do it to Cam Reddish. He was cooking Cam Reddish and shit. I'm not gonna lie. He was cooking his ass. But yeah, no, I feel you, Seven. I feel you, Seven, on the part of like, because I think Seven's looking at it like I already told Seven, LeBron, when he is driving downhill, he got that ball in his hand, and he's saying, I need to go get a bucket. There's no one better. However, that still does not mean he's the best player in the world just because he can still do that one little thing. I will take LeBron driving in over a 35-foot bomb that he might just pull just because he's like, fuck it. But like the efficiency is not nearly as great as we've seen a LeBron James caliber before, even dating back to like 2019, if you will. So it's like I don't know about that. You can't move me. I don't think LeBron is a more efficient player than Steph Curry is. I think Steph might be, if not KD, then it is Steph who's the most efficient player in the list. All across the board, almost 50, 40, 90 on numerous points in this, including last season. But that's neither here nor there. But I'm trying to hear y'all. What's
your reaction to our top 5 of the Pacific? Hank C6, let us know what y'all think about these lists right here.
If we're gonna be like low key nasty with like the LeBron #1, you could say impact. He definitely has more impact than like some of these people. Like if Booker's playing and Bill's playing and KD is not on the team, they're not really gonna take that much of a hit. Like they'll still be effective. But we saw the splits earlier between LeBron and the Lakers. KD over Steph, I don't, like KD's a great player, but Steph just got that. I don't know.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Y'all
Like
tripping,
in key
bro.
moments, because in key moments, KD falls apart. But like in key moments, Steph just like, 30-foot bomb. Like I don't like
hold up, bro.
Because
we're talking about a guy who just got his first finals MVP. KD been doing this.
We're being nasty.
We're being nasty.
KD's the reason his team lost 2 playoffs in a row. Like,
yeah. I mean,
wait a minute.
Like, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
Wait a minute. Before I go to Hank, Nuggets fan. Where's Nuggets fan list? I just saw Nuggets fans list and it doesn't include LeBron. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can find this. Nugget fan, what the hell is going on? Look at this list. What's your reaction to this 5?
Oh shit!
AD #1.
I'm never putting Kawhi over LeBron. Heck no. Nope.
Lord have mercy. AD #1 is
he
just
hates LeBron.
He gotta hate LeBron.
AD #1 is a sabotage. I think that's
he's pushing agendas.
Look, man, I cannot lie. I'm not gonna look at any list where AD is ahead of LeBron and then give it any sort of respect or time. I'm sorry. Braun is still the best player on his team, and that's a crime, but he's still the best player on his team. I'm sorry. It should be Anthony Davis, but it's not, bro. It's not. It's so not. KD got more clutch moments, bro. Does he?
They said I got an L list. Wait, I'm tripping, bro. I thought my list was fire. What is y'all talking about, bro? Look at my list. What?
I think when they saw LeBron at 1, they were like, "Oh shit!" But when they saw Steph at 1, they were like, "Okay, maybe not."
Like, he just don't know basketball. What is y'all tripping?
I think having in specifically in this division alone, I think that it's more reasonable to say Steph at 1 is not as crazy as LeBron, because with LeBron, he's still top 5. In my opinion, he's still top 3, but he ain't 1 no more. Come on, 7, he ain't 1.
I'll go ahead.
No, go. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
I was going to say, I think another problem is like people, when they see LeBron at one, they compare this LeBron to other versions of LeBron. So they're not looking at his impact. They're just looking where he at right now.
Not
So
me. Don't do that. Yo, why y'all keep hating? I'm telling you, we're gonna have a special
I love
2-hour
LeBron.
show on LeBron next Sunday. Y'all keep playing. Oh, God. What Church High got? Church High got KD number 1, Curry number 2, Kawhi 3, Braun 4, D Book 5. Hank, Big Hank, what's your 5? Your top 5 in the Pacific Division alone, bro?
Man, let me see that list again, because
All right, let me bring up our list real quick of players. These were our top. Now, mind you, I think me and ZZ were being a little bit disrespectful because we have no Sacramento Kings, no De'Aaron Fox.
Oh hell no!
But
maybe we got it right.
Look, I cannot put Kawhi on the list. I know if he's healthy, he's top player, top 3 players in the league. He should have an MVP in the league. I think he's missing that off his resume, but the health issues. But I'm not putting him on the list. I will put De'Aaron Fox on that list instead because he's available and he's led his team to the playoffs. And he's probably going to go back again.
Kawhi's playing though, Hank.
You know he's going to be out by game 10. You know what I'm saying?
You might be right.
He's going to be out by game 10. Somebody's back hurt. I don't know what's wrong. If anyone I put on that list before him would be PG. PG played more games.
Hey, we need more PG love. I'm not even gonna cap. PG been getting slandered since the bubble, and he's been trying to repair his image ever since. So
right now, another thing too is they go off on AD a lot for being out. They put the graph up. PG and Kawhi has been out more than AD has.
Yes,
so
that's a fact.
He get a lot of flack. That's why Kawhi went to the Clippers, because he knew if he'd came to the Lakers, that media pressure would have ate him alive. Same way that KD didn't want to play with Bron or even with the Lakers. So, but as far as that list goes, man, I would swap out Kawhi and put D Fox. I like D Fox a lot, for sure, and I even like Booker too. I might swap him out for KD right now, honestly.
I guess my most important question for you, Hank, is where does LeBron land? That's all I really care about. Where does LeBron land on your 5?
He's my favorite player. He's either 1 or 2. Him and Steph are up there together.
Y'all keep putting Steph up here? Why y'all keep putting Steph up with LeBron?
Steph is dope. Steph is dope, man. We can't say Steph is not a great player.
Steph is cool. BA, what's up, brother? You can join us, BA, if you free family. You might be busy, but you can join the open court, BA.
But
I'm
putting Bron 1, but Steph is right there behind him.
Wow, Laker Nation, I'm disappointed in y'all. I am tripping. Y'all want to go against LeBron? I'm seeing KD number 1. Really? Okay, so Vixie dropped their top 10. I'm assuming this is overall.
Okay. Yeah, because
Vixie has Joker, Giannis, LeBron, if they're being biased, but Curry. So LeBron wow. Y'all are really comparing Steph and LeBron like that?
I don't think it's crazy to say that.
I need ZZ's argument for this. Go ahead, ZZ. Take it away.
What do you mean? It's not. You're talking about Steph Curry, who since post Kevin Durant has won another championship, another Finals MVP, been balling out, broke 3-point record. I mean, so to say that there's not a case for Steph, who is 4 years younger than LeBron, 5 years younger than LeBron, and has been playing better than LeBron, has played more games than LeBron in the last few seasons, has led his team farther than LeBron. I guess you could say to the Western Conference Finals last year. Like I said, we talked about it earlier. We don't know who to play, Rob Pelinka, Darvin Ham, or LeBron, for at least keeping the games close in the Western Conference Finals. They still got swept, but that's besides the point. To say that there isn't a case for Steph, who is still the best point guard in the league, has been for many years now. Like you said, this ain't 2014.
That ain't what Damian Lillard said. That ain't what Dame said.
I don't give a shit what Dame said. Don't nobody give a damn what Damian Lillard said about being the best point guard in the league. Damian Lillard, don't nobody give a damn about what Dame said. If Dame said he the best point guard, all right. That's like what's the saying? What happens if a tree falls down in the forest and no one's around to hear it? That's Damian Lillard with that quote right there. Me, the shit you said, Dame. I'm sorry. But it's Steph. It's been Steph. If it isn't Steph, you might as well put Luka in that joint before I put Dame in there. But Dame's still top 3, top 4, maybe. Dame still deserves love, but he's not the best. He not the best point guard in the league. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I saw a graphic the other day, and it said I'm gonna pull it up right now. It said there's levels to this because Dame had his little debut with the Bucks, right? And how much did he have? Dame had 39 points on 45% from the field and 17 free throw attempts. Steph Curry had 41 on the Kings on 74% shooting and 6 free throw attempts. There's levels to this, bro. I'm sorry. And that may be a one-game sample size, but Steph doesn't even get to the free throw line as much as he should as a point guard enough for his masterclass performances. I'm sorry. But Steph and LeBron, I mean, I still got LeBron in my top 5, top 6 range. Don't get me wrong, because I don't want to disrespect my king like that. But I can't disrespect other guys that are ahead of him. I'm sorry. Like, that may be younger, that may play more games, that may, I'm sorry. I got to be a realist here. I can't be looking at nostalgia.
If you're going to be a realist, you're not going to be saying the stuff that's coming out your mouth right now. You're not keeping it real.
Tell me how. I am keeping it real. Your best player in the league is not as efficient as my best player in the league. I'm sorry, Seven. He may have been efficient like 5 years ago, but he is not a better offensive player than Nikola Jokic is. I'm sorry.
I will hand efficiency gift wrap in bubble paper to Steph Curry and say, here, take the efficiency. Every other category, maybe exception of shooting, of course, LeBron got him on lock, bro. This is the only I have never ever in my 45 years of living witnessed a scenario where a guy could win 3. How many championships Steph has won? 4?
Same as LeBron.
He's won 4 championships within the window that LeBron James has played, and not at one time that he ever what's the word I'm looking for? Jeopardize or not so much eclipse. Just put the legacy of LeBron James in jeopardy. Like, there's always was this GOAT conversation with Jordan and LeBron, or there was just always a pedestal that we kept LeBron at for the most part of the entire 20 years. Steph Curry was never a threat to that. You had more people talking about KD overtaking LeBron than Steph Curry. So
I don't know about that. Because KD may have had his MVP, but he ain't had no MVP case like Steph did in 2016, along with 73 wins to match. So at that time, the hype around Steph was better than I'd ever seen it around Kevin Durant, with the exception of when he won his first scoring title at 21, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, a 21-year-old kid is one of the greatest scorers we've ever seen." So from that standpoint, I get you. But what Steph was doing in 2016, I mean, this man was making the world news for half-court shots.
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah, he was going crazy. He was going crazy.
Was easy.
Go ahead.
Outrageous.
Got a question. During that time, this is the closest I believe Steph and LeBron have been talent-wise.
I agree.
Now, during that time, do you think Steph could have took the Cleveland team by himself to the championship?
Hell no.
No.
That's why people always put LeBron over him, because we know Bron in his absolute prime could have went to Golden State and took them to the finals. He could have went anywhere in the league almost and took them to the finals.
Well, I think
Steph wasn't able to do it.
I think that's another thing too that's interesting, because both of these guys have had teams built around them, right? So it's all about finding the right pieces. In Steph's case, he was the blueprint for all of this. Then you add on Clay, you add on a second round pick, Draymond, all the guys. So when you look at the way that their teams were built around them, how you build around LeBron is, you need shooters. You need a solidified big. LeBron can still out-rebound him or whatever the case is, but you just need somebody there. And then if he has a co-star, that's when we've seen LeBron at his best, or at least have a better chance of winning a championship. Not just making it to the finals through that Eastern Conference that was significantly weaker than it is now. But that's neither here nor there. LeBron is still a dog. Obviously, still the best player on the team, obviously. But it's all about the pieces that you build around.
The best player in the league. Stop minimizing my dog. He's the best player.
He's not Nikola Jokic. He's not better than Nikola Jokic.
Why is he better than Nikola?
Tell me exactly what the hell LeBron James is better than Nikola Jokic at. besides athleticism.
This was what
I got
we're
it.
about to do. This is what we're about to
my
do.
God.
I'm sorry. Trent Bass in the building. Salute Trent Roosevelt. I see you hating on me, Trent. I am biased. What can I tell you? Jarrell Franklin in the building. Jarrell, salute. All right, we about to get down to the nitty gritty. We have to stop this nonsense right now. And
Oh, my
I'll go
God.
through all you fellas. You said, tell me what the hell Nikola Jokic can do that LeBron James can't do in year 21.
Be efficient. Free throws.
You make it seem like LeBron is not efficient.
He's not as
more
efficient
than
as
Michael
Nikola
and
Jokic.
Kobe.
He's not. LeBron
okay.
James was. LeBron is not more efficient than Nikola Jokic, and he doesn't
He's
even
not.
really
He's not.
fair shot because Nikola
Let me
Jokic
explain.
is big. So I'm factoring that in too. You know, I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to be so fair right now. I'm trying. All right.
Oh my God.
Come on,
Your
son.
Roosevelt is
Come on, son.
killing me.
LeBron's not
Roosevelt-
63% efficient, bro. Like,
Yeah, like come on.
But listen, because y'all talk so incomplete. And I don't know, Hank, was it true that I had this conversation with Hank
What about
when
what?
we talk about
About
centers
Jokic?
and big men
Yeah.
and his
You
competition?
had a point. You had a point about that. I do give you that. You had a point.
Bro, y'all have to explain to me night in and night out what size. I'm not even talking about skill. I'm talking about size. Who the hell is Joker going against night in and night out? Nobody.
So
It's
who is
supposed to be
LeBron going up
Embiid.
against besides Kevin Durant and
Bro,
at his
stop
position that
Just
can mess
stop
with
it.
him at his
Don't
position?
do that. Don't do that,
No,
bro. We
let's
know
talk
the
about it.
power
If
forward,
when
the
LeBron
power
went up
forward,
against
the power forward and the small forward position have probably the best talent in the NBA.
So let
Let's
me
be
get this
real.
straight. Let me get this straight. Last
Y'all are
year,
harping, y'all praise Joker so much. And my only thing is what I'm saying is this: night in and night out, he's facing nobodies. He has to face
nobody
Joel
can stop
Embiid.
him.
He has to
cooked
face
the whole
Joel
league.
Embiid.
He's cooking the entire league. There isn't a big in the league that can stop Nikola Jokic. I'm sorry.
He's not cooking the
I'm
entire
sorry.
league. He's
He
not
is.
cooking the
He
entire
is.
league.
He cooking when he's matched
Oh
up with
my
AD.
God.
That is literally barbecue
When-
chicken for him every time. Every time.
Did he
And it
cook?
should be.
Wait a minute. Did he cook AD opening night? Did he cook AD
Yes.
opening night?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
I
Especially
think
when
you
you do a
forgot how fast
side-by-side
of a start he
comparison.
got off
He
to.
did not cook
Exactly.
AD opening night.
Let's
had
let's
like
leave
AD
it at
has
that.
17
I gotta
points
look
in the
this up.
first half.
And then had
AD
nothing
has
in the
17
second half.
points in the first
Talk
half.
about it.
He wasn't
I
cooking
get your
defensively.
point.
This is Jokic.
But
I got your
Nikola
point,
Jokic had-
Sevens.
Nikola Jokic had 29, 13, and 11 on 55% from the field, 60% from three, and he shot 4 free throws and went 50%. Now that's saying something. That's a rarity right there. But Anthony Davis, like you said, he has 17.
what was LeBron's numbers in 21 minutes? What was LeBron's numbers in 21 minutes? Tell the
He
people
played 29 minutes. He had 29 minutes, and he had 21 points on. And LeBron's still the best player on the court. Still the best player on the court. Don't get me wrong, because AD once again ghosted in the second half. Didn't know where he was. He avatared the hell up out of there, and the hell up out of there. We don't know where he was. But
That's cool.
LeBron had 21, 8, 5, 10 to 16, 25% from three, and 0 for 1
Trent,
from free
we
throw
all
line.
going to do this. Trent, we're all going to do this. We're going to do this right now. We're going to get to the bottom of this afternoon. Jarrell, I'm about to bring you up in a second so you can join us. But, bro, y'all are just disrespecting LeBron James, and I can't really take it no more,
We're
bro.
not. He just.
I
he
want to
just- he
push
just-
agendas with you, but you're going too far.
I'm trying to listen. Can y'all at least
But look,
explain to me?
I
Okay,
do-
at least explain to me. At least explain to me because Hank understood my pain with this. At least explain to me how y'all are comfortable with saying Nikola Jokic is really facing competition night in and night out at that position that he plays. He should be getting all these big numbers and triple doubles. It's a cake. Who is he?
Is AD
Who is
not
he
comp?
facing?
Is AD not comp?
He's the best
Bro.
defender in the league.
Is
Let
it
me
AD
explain
the
something.
best big
Y'all
defender in the league?
really want to play this game? Y'all want to
We
play this
playing
game
Oh my
of
God.
playing against
AD,
how many times?
Giannis, like
How many times he played Giannis twice a season? He plays Embiid
Okay.
twice a season. He plays Anthony Davis 3 to 4 times a season if AD is available. So you're basically talking about Nikola Jokic playing the top guys two times in an 82 game regular season, bro. 82 games in the Western Conference. Tell me some guys. I'm not talking about talent. I'm just saying size. Big men, 7-footers. Who the hell is Joker going up against night in and night out? Who?
So let me get this straight. We're talking about the same guy who had an opportunity to match up against how do I say your name? C6LD? That you want me to say it?
Cole.
We call you Six. Cole. I got you. So, like Cole just said, AD, is he not the best defending big man in the league? Is he not? So here's how I look at it. Nikola
No, he's
Jokic,
not.
tell me who better than Anthony Davis on the defensive side of the ball at the big man position.
Jared Jackson Jr. was the defending player of the year.
No.
And before that, Marcus Smart.
Jaren Jackson Jr. has problems staying on the court. And I'm not just talking about I'm talking about for fouling out.
Rudy Gobert. I would say Rudy Gobert.
And when Rudy Gobert is matched up against Nikola Jokic, it is literally like he's not even there. Like what's the point of Rudy Gobert even showing up? He might as well just stay on the team bus.
Are we talking about on both sides of the court? Are we talking about both sides of the court?
Yeah. Like what do you mean? Rudy Gobert is not gonna outperform Nikola Jokic. I'm sorry. Like he might block him a couple times, but Nikola Jokic is still gonna be over 55% shooting on his ass. Still gonna have his because here's nothing too. When I watched the Lakers play the Nuggets that on opening night, why the hell do they keep leaving Nikola Jokic open at the 3-point line like he not gonna knock that down, like he Anthony Davis or something? That's
Like
my
a fake shooter.
He's some type of fake shooter. Like so what did he do? He knocked down 3 out of 5 of them bitches. Because he was like, y'all just gonna keep it from me. Oh, I already bet. Y'all think I'm AD. Y'all think that I'm not supposed to be out here. Hit this shit easily. And he did it.
He have his knee bent again? He have his knee bent like he did in the playoffs?
Yeah, no, I hit him.
y'all some haters. Let me get Jarrell in here real quick. Jarrell, welcome to Lakerland, bro. Let me get Jarrell in here. Let him get his thing off real quick. Appreciate you joining the panel, Jay. Salute to you, fam. I think you are muted.
Yeah, he muted.
Jarrell, you on the panel, but I think you muted, gang. If you
Yeah, he muted.
Damn. No, I was taking care of my daughter. I didn't want her to be disturbing. So I
all right, this all good. That's all good, Jay. Salute.
But no, I wanted to say like it ain't been nobody in the league for real though that ain't been able to like really get down really with Jokic. There only been one, but he ain't in the league no more. So it's like really hard to find somebody like that. So it's gonna be kind of hard to find somebody that can dance with him. But Dwight was the only one that can do that. But it's not gonna be that hard to get somebody to get him out of his comfort zone. Because as long as he got Aaron Gordon down there, as long as he got Aaron Gordon, some of them guys over there, he really ain't got to do much. It seemed like it to a lot of people.
As long as he passed the ball, when he got somebody. Go ahead. I'm sorry. But knowing that though, Jay, going into the season, knowing that he's not going to have a lot of that competition initially as far as from that position, why does he get praised so much? To me, that shit is a cakewalk.
I understand that, my brother, but it's crazy that like a lot. I ain't gonna say a lot, but some of these cats in the league, the way it is in the league, they do that. It's not everybody, but some of them be like that. Like Jokic, like you say, Jokic, can't nobody really get down with him. He the tallest one. Not too many people do this and do that with him, but he still get the praise. So it'd be like a lot. Some of these cats in the league be getting that praise, even though they get showed up at certain times. But it's not hard to find somebody that can deal with Jokic. Not right now, it's not. But it is some few people out here. You ain't got to really do too much with him. You just got to just take him out of a comfort zone every now and then. But as long as he got Aaron Gordon and them guys over there on their team,
Time out. Trent, I got to talk to the bosses about Trent. Give Wemby 3 years to do what?
Let him build some muscle.
Trent? I got to hear this.
Let him build some muscle.
Wemby getting steamrolled.
I'm not going to let y'all do this shit to LeBron tonight, yo. I swear on everything. I will cut this show short.
To be honest with you, a lot of people don't even like LeBron, but then when they come down to it at the end, they be the main ones getting mad. Like Showtime, how he was mad. Bro, he's gonna be mad again this year for the 4th year. Y'all, Mookie Jones, he gonna be mad again for the 4th
hating on LeBron.
Man, it's a lot on 100% scale. To be honest with you, it's probably
Show hating on LeBron.
People out here that don't like LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, yo, we got to get Show in here. I can't have Show out here hating on LeBron.
Hey, I had to do that. Anyone to give me.
Oh man, I gotta get that Showtime. Salute to my brother Showtime.
Damn. So wait, Seven. Can I ask you a question, Seven?
And start hating. Damn.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. So you just said that you don't understand the praise that Nikola Jokic gets because it's a cakewalk against each and every single one of his competition at his position, right?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the majority of his 82 games in the regular season,
Right.
he's facing no one. He's not even facing a lot of size at the 5 position. So these triple doubles and stuff that y'all are alluding and praising, to me, it's not that difficult for that position when you don't even have nobody tall enough to guard you. That's where I'm at with.
So
And
because of that,
in addition,
feel
and
you,
in
I feel you
addition
on
to that, when I watched him last year versus Joel Embiid, he got dog walked.
in one game,
They
Jokic
only
didn't
played
even care. He
twice.
was like, "You
They
can have
only
it."
played twice, but they only played twice.
Okay.
Listen,
So
that whole Joel
if you're gonna
Embiid and
give
Nikola
if you're
Jokic
gonna
thing
give
is it's a
Nikola
matter
a yoke,
of
if you're gonna give him an excuse because it's one
ahead.
game he didn't get up for that one game, then I mean that's on you. You should be getting up for every game.
Okay.
So should Anthony Davis, but he doesn't. Go ahead.
But no one
So
has never
this
considered AD as the best in the world.
At his position,
Can I get some more names?
Can
Can I get some more names better than LeBron James right now? Can I just get 3 names? 3
better than LeBron? Cole, take
right
this one.
now.
Gian- Jokic, Giannis. I'm gonna get nasty. Steph, Luca. Like I'm gonna get nasty.
I ain't putting Luka up there.
Hey! This is nasty work, bro.
Yeah.
Luka?
We're pushing
I'm not putting
agendas.
Luka.
Yeah. All-time great playoff riser.
He is. He is. He is, bro.
Okay.
How about
King?
Crazy
King.
series.
Wait a minute. King Jag is trying to G check me, but he's giving me some context. So let me break this down. Let me see here. Nick Claxton, twice a year. Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, twice a year. Rudy Gobert, at least 3 times a year. AD, at least 3 times a year. Giannis, twice a year. Giannis, Embiid, twice a year. Brooke Lopez, twice a year. Bro, that's what I'm saying. King, I'm not gonna lie, Jag. You're giving me a list of names. You give me what I asked for, but we are talking about an 82 game season. This right here only maxes out to maybe 12 to 14 games. So what about the other 60 to 50
Walker
games?
Kessler's
Do
in his
we hold that
division.
against him? Do we hold that against him though that he ain't got no competition?
I hold it against him when
Yo,
y'all putting
talented.
LeBron, when y'all putting him up versus LeBron. Damn right I'm holding that against him because LeBron has to face the tough competition at all positions, and he's been doing it for 21 years now.
It took LeBron 5 years to match up with Kevin Durant in the regular season. I'm not jacking that, bro. I'm sorry.
What you mean?
That's his biggest contemporary. That's his biggest opponent. They didn't play each other for 5 years in a regular season game. That's his biggest competition at his position. So what are we talking about here? Meanwhile, Nikola Jokic is waiting on Joel Embiid to get to the conference finals in his conference. That's not his fault.
I don't see why he's waiting on him because he'll never get there.
Exactly.
Not on that team. I ain't gonna lie though. Not on that team though. I heard a lot of people be like with Embiid being like second round exit, but I see that only with the way that they run in their organization over there with that team. You put him with somebody that ain't got to be worried about their ball like that, like the way Harden be. I don't see him being no second round exit off the rip.
I feel
he might. I mean, that's third round, like y'all say. If he's still, it's depending on where team he on. But I don't think he's gonna second round exit his whole career. It's all about the way that his team being constructed.
He's 30 and don't know how to pass out of double teams. I don't know.
You're right. He's so right. He's so right.
Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
Was that Cole? Was that Cole that mentioned? Was that Cole that mentioned Luka? Who mentioned Luka?
Me.
That was Cole.
Yeah,
I'm about to write
on
names.
Luka,
I'm
man.
taking names. I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes.
But
what team y'all think he'd be a good fit for? Talk about Embiid. It ain't got to be no high power team. It could be somebody
New York.
that's decent on their way working up.
New York.
New York.
Like New York,
bro.
Y'all don't think he'd be good with Houston?
The Rockets.
They too young right now?
I think they're a little too young now.
he'll body slam Jalen Green.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Well, only reason why I threw that out there because he'd be like the only guy over there, be like the oldest cat. All the young guys can just run it through him. That's why I thought that because it's like certain teams that I feel like that'd be good with a big dude like that.
Or
like
the
Rockets.
sevens, you brought up AD for Embiid swap before. Didn't you bring that up before?
No, please
AD
stop.
for Embiid.
Please, God,
I think you
no.
brought that up before.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of I think after the first game when they played, I think that was Denver. A lot of, and
Yep.
I ain't gonna say
And
a lot.
he
I'm
was
not gonna say a
scoreless
lot
in the
of people
second
say.
half. They
A
was
lot of
asking
people
him to
say
be
that.
traded.
Man, hey, look, they said they go put Harden in there. He sounded like
That's what
Lakers
they
and
want.
Five saying that. That's what Lakers and
This what the
Five said.
people want, Hank. This what
No,
they
we
want.
don't.
Right here.
But look,
No, we
the
don't.
crazy thing is, like somebody else would ask me that joke. Like I ain't gonna say a whole lot of people, but a few people was talking about that Joe Embiid and AD thing. Like right after they lost against that Denver game.
Please, God, no.
I wouldn't do it, but you
I
know
don't
what I'm
want
saying? It's
Embiid.
like people be coming up
Do
with
you
different scenarios, especially the way they see things being rolling. When it comes to Jokic, they always come up with a different scheme, a different idea or something when it comes to Jokic. He's not. Only time they have somebody like that was Dwight, but see, it's a little trickery with Dwight. We all know about that. But
You know what you ask them when they bring up Embiid? Ask them to name a signature Embiid playoff series. That's what you ask them when they
Talk
bring up the
that.
swap.
Talk that.
yeah.
Ask them to bring
We're
up
gonna
a
be all
signature
day.
Embiid playoff series where he played comp, where he rose above the competition. It's never happened,
His biggest moment was Kawhi with the bounce.
and he lost.
Boom, boom,
It's tough.
boom.
What y'all
Here's the
that
haters?
thing,
game
too.
right there, he should have stayed on Kawhi. He shouldn't have let Ben Simmons follow him in that corner. He should have stayed over there. But that's just me. But sometimes stuff like that
One
happens in the
IV.
speed of the game. The way the game is moving so fast, things happen so quick. But
Yeah.
ZZ, what the hell you
being
got
over
to
there
say
with
about
them,
this? Because my man One IV just talked to your soul.
No. LeBron. Let me read this. Let me put it in context for you.
God.
That's right.
LeBron-
That's right.
LeBron
One
played better
IV talk to
defense.
his soul.
Oh my
LeBron
God.
played better defense, even though, mind you, we saw it. I didn't see LeBron James take possessions off in year 20. I've seen LeBron in the media for his lack of defense more than I've seen Steph in the last 3 years. Let me be real. And that's large part due to the fact that LeBron is older, so obviously him taking possessions off at the age of 57. I understand. Do your thing, old kid. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. But I'm just saying, bro, like we can't sit here and try. That's a weak on. That's an interesting argument right there because we value in defense now. So let me ask you a question: who's a better defensive player, Giannis Antetokounmpo or LeBron James at the ripe old age of 70? I'm kidding. You're 21, Bron.
Giannis.
Tell me who's your defender.
Giannis.
It's Giannis. So
Giannis is better right now.
Giannis.
now, can we
Giannis.
also say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is fairly great offensively and can put the ball in the rim at an efficient clip, even though he don't have no jumper? He can still get to the rim whenever he wants
But
to.
he's not.
So
He's not efficient. He's not efficient. He's not efficient. He's not efficient.
Yeah.
Stop
Now
lying.
there's LeBron.
He doesn't even
from the free
compare
throw
with
line.
LeBron.
From the free throw line. From the free throw line, yeah, you're
He
right.
sucks at what? Y'all must have forgot. You must have forgot how the fans used to chant at Giannis at the free throw line because he takes so long to shoot the basketball, bro. You forgot?
They don't phase him. He's a champion now and a Finals MVP and 2 MVPs. Tell him to shut the hell up.
LeBron is a
they came to watch
four-time
him play
champion.
basketball. Oh no, okay, a 4-time
So
champion. That's amazing. He's not better than.
There's nothing offensively that Giannis can do better than LeBron. Let's stop that. Let's stop that right now. This is unbelievable.
I forgot who said it, but it was like water bottle analogy.
to be honest with people, though, it was really funny about it. LeBron is, I crack jokes about it, but LeBron is 69 years old, and people still have problems and still have conversations about this dude, and they can't do nothing with him going in his 69 years old. I find that very funny when people have conversations about this dude, and they still can't come up with a game plan for him. When he step on that court, people be having to scratch their head. 69
You
years
see
old.
that picture of him jumping all the way in the air to get the ball?
Yep,
You said
that
what?
was great.
Oh my
That was insane.
God.
Yeah,
Hey, you
and
see
the
how
crazy
high he
thing
got,
is-
bro?
And the crazy thing, that's when they threw it to Durant, and he intercepted that pass on some Odell Beckham type stuff. And to make it so crazy, a lot of people in the stream, not y'all, but a lot of people that been in the other streams in this same one, they were saying stuff like, "Oh man, that's fake." Now I'll be finding that stuff funny, like whatever. That's crazy. LeBron jump in the air, steal the ball. The fact that he that old and he do it, they find it fake, like it's animated. Whenever it comes to LeBron, they find anything. It don't matter. This man could be 110 years old. They gonna still find something negative about this dude. I find it very funny that he that old in his years and his age in the game, and people still have to come up with a game plan for this dude. He ain't got no moves. He's old school. He's an original ball player like that. How people be talking about Tim Duncan with the fundamentals, where he ain't got no moves. He just original basketball player, and they still can't come up with no move for the dude. People call him a freight train like they call Giannis, but at least they can build a wall through Giannis every blue moon and it work. People will say
Man,
that
that
about
bag,
Bron, but
yeah, that
that
bag
Bron
stuff is
still gonna get off.
overrated, man. That bag stuff is overrated. If you can make it work, stop it.
Yeah,
It's
but that's
like
the
you play
thing though.
football.
People
If
be
I
talking about
run,
his 3-point, like his three, like that. What they call it? I don't want to cuss on him, but they call it a little FU3 when he do that little
Yeah.
step back, that
oh
LeBron
yeah,
step.
look at the ball.
Yeah,
The
that. So my
FU3.
thing is, so I said it in a stream before. I'm like, I find that funny that all 10 of y'all people in here saying that, but these people that guarding him, they watching him do it, and they still can't block it. If somebody else in the league, they used to do that. Paul Pierce, shoot, he shoot real slow, but can't nobody contest the shot, can't block
Oh
it.
yeah, I call him
LeBron
drunk man
probably
gang.
one of
His
the
drunk
only.
man gang.
LeBron probably gonna be one of the. By the time he retire, he gonna probably be one of the guys in the league ain't really. His bag wasn't that big. His bag was just minimum at the minimum, and he still get off.
Right.
Just give
You
him
gotta stop it.
a little bit of rest, just a little bit of rest, and he get off. But people be finding that, oh man, man, LeBron ain't this, he ain't that. I don't care what nobody say. At this day, every generation got to go.
Jarrell,
Right now, LeBron is still the GOAT till he retire. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Every generation got to
yo,
go, and LeBron is still there.
Mm-hmm.
And when
salute
he
to you, Jay.
retired,
Appreciate you.
that's up for the debate. When he retired, that's up for the debate of who's gonna be the next one to take it. But right now, it's still LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
But who y'all?
All
But
right, fellas,
start.
I'm about to drop y'all down. We about to end the show, but I appreciate y'all coming up. Cole, salute to you. Hank, salute to you, bro. Hank, I'm going to hit your line in a few minutes. Jarrell, thank you so much for joining us here at LAKERLAND. We about to end the show in about a couple of minutes. ZZ and I probably got maybe one more thing to discuss. ZZ, let the people know or give them a reminder again or when we are doing the show here on Player's Choice while I get my camera together, please, bro.
What just happened?
All right, so he got frozen, so I guess I'll do it. Now, I just wanted to give another quick reminder. We are live every Tuesday here on LAKERLAND at Players Choice, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern for a 1-hour show. And every Sunday, we have our 2-hour show at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern here live on Players Choice. So make sure that you guys join us every week. This is episode 16. We've been putting in the work for like the last month or two. And I definitely appreciate all you guys' support. Shout out to everybody in the live chat as well.
Love the
Nugget
chat.
fan, salute to you as always, big supporter. But yeah, man, I'm just real excited about this season. But I do got a lot of concerns early on, namely Darvin Ham. So,
I feel
that's
you
where
on
I
that. I'm
stand there, bro.
excited too. I'm excited too. Hopefully tonight, Draymond and Dylan Brooks get into a fight or something. That'd be great for TV. But Draymond makes his debut tonight, so I'm interested to see how this Warrior team is gonna, fit with Draymond and CP out there and their basketball IQs. So I'm interested to see that. Lakers and Kings matchup of the day. Interested to see that. I think the Kings might pull through. If the Lakers do pull through, that's a good sign. That's a good sign for me because
No doubt.
dominating somebody else in your division, or at least getting at least one good win at the start of the season over that, is going to be a good sign for them. So let's hope. Let's hope. Chat, drop y'all's predictions in the chat. Who y'all got tonight? Lakers, Kings, Warriors, Rockets.
So Avery Johnson, ZZ, had dropped his top 5 current point guards. He got your boy Steph Curry ranked the number 1 all-around point guard. He has Damian Lillard number 2, Ja Morant number 3, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's getting so much respect out here at number 4, and Jamal Murray rounds this off at number 5. What's your thoughts on Avery Johnson's top 5 current point guard list?
Steph at 1 is no brainer for me, and anybody else just follows suit. But him having Dame at 2, I think, is nice respect for Dame. Once again, don't see Luka in this list, so I guess he'll just remain positionless, but whatever. I think Jamal Murray, bro. I think Jamal Murray. I don't know if I like the fact that he's low or if I feel like he's being disrespected right now. I don't know. I don't know.
Why would Jamal Murray be respected? Let me ask you, you know what you like to do? And
What?
maybe I need to start doing it. It
You might.
seems to me when you win a championship, you put a lot of respect on people's names, no matter how much of a role they played. Now, Jamal Murray did play a big role in the Nuggets winning the championship. But when you look at him individually, night in and night out, you really think he compete with the top 3 guys? I don't see that.
One of the greatest playoff battles I ever saw was between Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell. And that was the same playoffs that saw your Lakers win a championship with LeBron and Anthony Davis. It was a 50-piece back and forth. Jamal Murray, from a pure scoring perspective as a point guard, is extremely underrated. People be thinking that he just don't really got another level to his scoring that he can unlock. That boy can get down. That boy can get buckets. So not to mention the playmaking aspect that him and Nikola Jokic share on that team that makes them such a well-oiled machine. When I compare it to somebody like Ja Morant, I just think with Ja, there's a lot of question marks as to even if he can make it on the damn court. Delinquent ass. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, my point is just like with Jamal Murray, I've always thought that he had that dog in him. And now that if you win a championship, like there are going to be question marks before you win a championship. Giannis had the same question marks. Can he even win it? Jokic had the same question marks before they won it. So when you win it, you solidify a lot of those things. MPJ was another question mark. They were like, oh, is he really going to be a good fit for this team or does he shoot the ball too much? They won a championship. Now he got the green light whenever he wants. Now He's asking us to look at him as one of the premier shooters in this league. And for me, when I look at it, I say, okay, your shooting style, your shooting prowess led to a championship. I can respect that a lot more and give you the same respect going into the next season because it's like, last season you showed us what you could do and you were able to climb the mountaintop. So it's for me, I think that some guys find ways to become underrated. But I agree with you on the point of I don't like giving guys like the nod for being the best player in the world or changing up the scenery from off of, like I didn't say Steph was the best player in the world after he won his championship in 2022, right? I was saying he might still be top 3 for me, but he doesn't move me as much as a Giannis did at the time or as a Nikola Jokic really did. Still gave him his props though, but I wasn't going to be premature like that. So I just think that Jamal Murray is one of the most underrated guys still in the league. And I think that as the season goes on, maybe we'll see another postseason run from Denver that can change some people's minds. But for me, I think that I would have him over Ja personally. I'd have him over Ja Morant.
At 3, at least. Okay.
At three at least. Not saying he's the best, but at 3 at least, I'll give him that.
Got you. All right, LAKERLAND, it is a wrap. It is official. Episode 16 is officially done. We did it. Thanks to you guys' help, man. Sensation in the building. Sensation, salute to you, gang. Shout out to you. Big up to each and every one of y'all that was in the live chat of LAKERLAND today. Shout out to Church Hyde, 1IV. Big up to you. Wine Rocks. Big up to you. The homie Cole. Thank you so much, Cole, for joining us on the panel. Roosevelt. Big up to Roosevelt. Thank you so much for joining this Nuggets fan. It's always a pleasure. Vixie, salute to you. A11 Gravy. Big up to everybody. So many names, so many people joined LAKERLAND. King Jag, shout out to you as well. Smooth Capalot. Shout out to all y'all. Tankers, of course. Big up to you. Shout out to y'all, man. Hope y'all stay safe. Hope y'all have a good couple of days. Enjoy this evening's game. And do remember to join us Tuesday night for another edition of LAKERLAND live here on the only choice that matters, Players Choice. I'm your host, moderator 7 Mitchell. This is ZZ. ZZ, you got any final thoughts, gang, before we sign off?
Nah, man. Fire episode as always. You already know how LAKERLAND coming every single day, every single night. We ready to rumble. Tuesday night, back at it again, episode 17. Let's get it.
Back at it again, people. If you guys forgot to do so, please do us a huge favor. Just smash that like button on this video. And if you are new to the Players Choice platform, subscribe now and become a member. Join the Players Choice family. We look forward to having you guys in our conversations and in our community. See you guys Tuesday night, 7:00 p.m. Eastern on LAKERLAND. ZZ 7. We are out. Peace, y'all.
Peace.